I've got a last minute Prime Day deal for you guys on smart thermostats. I wish I found this one earlier because it's actually really good, but we still got a few more hours. So the deal is on the Mysa smart thermostats, which are my favorite smart thermostats, and I've been using them for like 5 years now, but not actually on this model. I'll show you in the bathroom. It's on the Mysa Lite, which is their brand new model that's a little bit smaller and it has these actual tactile buttons. I like these a lot. The deal is for two of the thermostats for $150, which is a really good price. That makes them 75 bucks a piece, and normally they're like 120, I believe. And selling them in bundles is perfect because a Mysa is for baseboard heating or electric heating, where normally you have a thermostat in every single room. For example, I have 4 different Mysas throughout my house. So if you're using this type of heat, you're going to need more than one smart thermostat anyway. So again, this 2 for $150 deal is incredible. If you have baseboard type heating like I do and you have a thermostat in every single room, highly recommend the Mysa. Like I said, I've been using them for like 5 years. HomeKit compatible, every other feature you can imagine in a smart thermostat. They are chef's kiss. I'll have a link directly to this deal in my bio there if you guys want to check it out for yourself, but that's by far the best value for the best smart thermostat out there. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all you guys for sticking around with me for Prime Day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Amazon has a whole bunch of Apple products on sale right now until the end of the day. If you've been thinking about picking up a MacBook, iPad, AirPods, or watch, now's the time to do it. Apple doesn't put things on sale often, and these things probably won't be cheaper for a very long time. So for deal number 1, it's the M1 MacBook Air. It's on for 25% off, on for $750. I'll talk about the details in a sec here, but this is going to be the right MacBook to purchase for 95% of people, if not more. So it's the M1 processor, which is 1 generation older than the current M2, but don't let that scare you away. The M1 in this MacBook is still far more powerful than pretty much every other processor on the market. M1 Air is the most up-to-date architecture for the processor. It's the most up-to-date body style on the Mac. A lot of the times I recommend the M1 Air over the M2 Air just for the few extra $100 savings, but the fact that it's 25% off at $750, it's really hard to justify purchasing any other MacBook at that price. You need to have a pretty serious professional workload to push past what this thing can do. Like I said, even for basic professional tasks, this thing will handle it no problem. If you need something more, you probably already know it. I'll have a link to this thing in my bio. I cannot emphasize how good of a deal this is. Just trust me, if you need a MacBook, this is the one you should get. Next up, all of the iPads on sale, but the lineup is kind of hard to navigate, so here's the ones you should buy and look at. So first up, we have the iPad Air 5th Gen. This is on for $500, down from $600. This thing is honestly a powerhouse. It has the same M1 chip as the laptop that we just looked at. This thing is going to be able to handle serious professional workload. But that being said, the regular iPad non-Air version is on for $250. And honestly, if you want an iPad and you just want it for videos, light schoolwork, all that sort of stuff, this is probably the one you should go with. The chip and processor and speeds of it are technically slightly lower on paper, but if you're just doing normal things, I promise you will not notice it. The other thing some people don't like about the regular iPad is it has the old body style with the Touch ID on the bottom and it has slightly bigger bezels. This doesn't actually affect performance at all, but a lot of people really like that new iPad look, which is fair enough. If none of those things bother you, definitely go with this one for half the price. It's very worth it, and it's still an amazing device. And lastly, we have the iPad mini. This has all of the benefits we talked about with the iPad Air, but the screen is slightly smaller. If you want something more portable and you don't mind the smaller screen, but you want all those other specs, this is the one you're going to want to go with. Next up, we have the AirPods Pro 2. They're on for $180 for 25% off. This is a new release product, and it's crazy that it's already on sale. I can't say enough good things about them. Most of you guys probably already know the basics of AirPods, but these new Pro ones with the USB-C, the Find My chip built in, the noise canceling on these is insane. If you don't have AirPods, just buy these. Trust me, it'll make your life different. And honestly, even if you have the older gen AirPods, I would recommend upgrading, especially at this price. Again, I used to have the in-ear gen ones and I thought I was totally fine. I didn't know what I was missing, and with how often I have these things in my ears, it's totally worth the upgrade, and I think you should too. And lastly, we have the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch SE is on sale. The SE is kind of their entry-level model, but it's spec-wise and performance-wise, it does everything that the main watches do, and it's pretty comically cheap at $200. Honestly, the biggest difference between this one and the main Apple Watches is the look. The regular Apple Watches are a little bit more slim and have a smaller bezel, but I don't think it's worth the extra price. This would make a great gift. If you've ever been interested in trying out the Apple Watch, I just recommend picking this thing up. You get all the functionality for a very cheap price. So that's all the Apple deals for Prime Day. If you're interested in any of that stuff, I'd recommend checking it out in my bio there. I have it all nicely catered for you guys. If you do purchase that stuff through my links, I also get a little commission, so that'd be really appreciated. If you guys have any other questions at all, you want me to find more Prime Day deals, you want me to dig into more Apple stuff, let me know. You know I'm here for you. Appreciate all you guys, and thank you for watching.